Mr. Voss gave the group an assignment to go get a staff. And the group decided to fail. So they came back to Voss headquarters, and they were given, with 2 dead companions, practically.
Ooh, I like the fail word, because you're not yet involved. You and Thomas aren't involved.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that. Go for it.
So
Continue,
when they came back, Mr. Voss was gracious enough to supply them with a little more muscle. So, number 1, recruit Grimrack. Number 2, recruit Thomas. Just graduated from Voss Academy, top of the class in martial skills.
Who was number 1 and 2, respectively, though?
Grimrack was, of course. So,
No, Grimrack was
Head
number 1 in
bullshit.
melee. Thomas is number 1 in range.
Okay.
Exactly.
well, yeah, Thomas is a pretty good shot. He's an okay shot, right?
He's all right, I guess. For a sniper.
So,
I remember
back
Thomas
to
missing
the,
like 5
Rusted
shots in a
Plains.
row last game. So, but that was just my
Yeah,
memory. So,
that's
sorry.
why I said he's pretty good.
The
I didn't say
gun
he was
was
great.
messing up, okay?
Yeah, that's the role play
Yeah,
part,
that's
Dave.
what it was.
The actual
So-
skills and rolling, you know.
So we went back to the Rust Plains, back to the Citadel and the Clouds there.
It's too good.
And this time, we decided that we would just kill everything for Lester and Glitter so they could get past the little sentries, robots and zombies, that sort of thing. So we've pushed through the 3rd room, I believe it is. And here we have a puzzle. And this is where Lester's going to show us if he's worth having around. Because I don't
Oh
I don't
shit!
know.
I didn't know, dude. If I would have known that my life hung on, I would have looked it up on Google.
Well,
I didn't know if I'd be kicked out of the group. In real life, I suck at puzzles, so there's no way I'm going to roleplay myself out of this.
so we're going to see if if the group is going to choose to fail or choose to succeed for Mr. Boss.
I've
that's
already
what-
done my work.
You
I
want to
know
see
what
if
that
Lester
That's true.
is?
Glitter healed up some people, and she's worth having around.
Yeah.
Lester, I don't know. Frog faced, I don't know. We'll see.
You want to see if
Maybe
he's
I
worth
like
his
you.
weight in Saurian saliva? You know.
Exactly.
Sweet, sorry on Sliver's the best. It's the magic spit that keeps things going. It's nature's adhesive.
Too
I thought you
good.
was gonna say it's nature's lubricant.
Oh, hey now.
Oh, snap.
For nature's pocket. Oh my gosh. Anyways, all right. So where we left off last time, a couple weeks ago, we left off in this massive room, and it is a huge circular room. Now, you guys remember we did this kind of like theater of the mind last time. So I've got something better for you now.
Ooh, wow.
So
I'm
this
not in fantasy grounds.
is
It's okay. We don't need you.
yeah, it's okay. It's only glitter. So
Yeah, you don't need it.
maybe she might be still asleep, Lester. Ooh.
She is.
Check.
Maybe she's still asleep.
Shit, where's my fantasy grounds icon? There it is.
All right.
Click.
So you guys are in this room. It is a round, circular room.
It's one of
And-
these round circular rooms.
Correct.
Got it, Dave.
And all of these gears in a regular clock is inscribed onto the ground. Now, as you guys are looking around, you see that there are these copper or brass plates that are up above, and each one of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there is a wall on the edge of this, the black portion of the clock. There is a wall. Now, on the top of on this wall, on the top there is a very large plaque. And as you can see over the one, it says SAD, S-A-D. Now below this is a gear, and it has the letter N. And, at the 12th position, at the 6th position, there are gears, but no plaques. Now, you were able to determine last time, when we left off, that these plates are pretty damn heavy. You know that the gears are probably about 30 pounds, 40 pounds apiece. Now the plaques, they're over, you think they're probably maybe 100 pounds, maybe over. So it would probably take 2 of you to move one of the plaques, or each one of you, bearing, you're strong enough, you would be able to move the gears no problem. So, room with a clock. You also see letters starting at 12, O, N, nothing at 2, M for 3, Y for 4, nothing at 5, at 6, R, 7I, 8D, 9D, 10L, 11E, and there you go. And then above all, there's the words on plate: sad, moths, ceased, unsecret, scones,
They
rush,
got scones.
unties, easy, mainline, and skew.
Say
Pretty
that with me, Dan.
interesting, yes. There you go, Misty. Thanks for logging into the game today.
Oh, you're welcome. I was here on time.
I see that. So was I today. It's nice. It's nice when everybody's
Better.
on time, right? It is nice when everyone is on time.
I just too interested in the conversation. Totally forgot about fantasy grounds. All right, so let's knock this puzzle out. Lester, to the front. Take care of this, buddy.
That's not so good for Lester to do. Well, keep in mind, for those people that don't remember my character, so I'm like a Saurian with a big overbite. And so I talk with a lisp,
Yeah.
and I'm a
do.
younger guy. So
That'll help with the puzzle. That's good.
will help with the puzzle. Because that means I
Attention,
can
horror.
easily rush
Check
to
for traps.
untie my unsecret scones. I have no idea what to do.
So
about
what do
the rest
what
of
do you
this room?
guys
Are there
think?
any-
I
are there any
mean, what do you
doors
guys
or anything
think
in this room?
when you see this? Now that we're not doing this totally theater of mind, what do you guys think?
I think that this room is really big, and somebody went through a lot of effort to put stuff in here.
And all of your tokens, you can move your tokens as well now.
So I'm thinking, if these are cogs,
They're gears.
And
I
this
mean,
is-
they're about 2 foot across, 2 by 2 feet.
30 pounds each.
Yeah,
I could probably run
yeah.
one of those.
Mhm.
And then the plaques, are they on the ground, or are they
No, they're-
adhered anywhere?
No, they're up above. I've said this about 10 times now, so
Oh, so
11th time.
11 is a charm.
The
then.
plaques are larger. They weigh about 100 pounds, and they are above the number.
And what about any other entrances or exits other than the one we came in? Nothing, right?
Just the entrance where you came in, and like I said, that door literally just slammed shut behind you as the last one of you came strolling into the room.
Well, I'm going to go check
This
it. Is it
massive
locked?
circular room. Yeah. In fact, there's no door. There's no keyhole. You can see
Oh
the
my
seams
God.
to where the door is, but nothing. You push on it, nothing. Doesn't come open.
I'm going to take a closer look at these gears, and
Sure.
is there one position that the gear sets in, or does it spin? So I'm looking at the M here. Could it also be a W, for example?
It possibly could. It possibly could, but you do not know. But I
it
will
can
tell
spin,
you
it's
this.
like on a pivot.
No, it's actually locked into place. There's sort of like a there's like 4 pegs, and you just fit it over the 4 pegs, and that's what holds it onto the wall. So you don't think that, I mean, sure, you can switch it and it would, end up being a W, but yeah. And in fact, I'll even go as much to say as the pins don't align when you try to align it to the W.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
So this is definitely an M. All right.
Correct. Yeah, so
Then-
these pegs aren't in a perfect square. We'll say that they're sort of off one another, sort of like 2 narrower on the bottom with 2 wider on the top, and it just won't line up.
Okay, but
All of the pegs are universal.
interchangeable.
Correct. Yes, all of the pegs are, because you could take, for instance, you and Thomas or whoever's by the Y. You can switch and put the M and the Y. You can switch them.
And so the 2 places that are empty, the spot 2 and the spot 5.
That would be yes, where there's no gears. Yeah. What about it?
And yeah, well, there's no gears. So I wanna go, maybe move up and look at the spot 2. And what I want to
Sure.
specifically look for is I want to see, does it look like there's been a lot of things that have been scraping up against this, and that things normally hang on this, or that
No.
this has been empty?
There is, on the wall, there are 4 pegs that would be holding up a gear sprocket. So you could definitely plug a sprocket into, where the outline of the inlaid gear is on the wall. You could definitely put a gear in there. Sure, absolutely.
I think it's funny that these gears actually already spell something.
Yeah, I was waiting to say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you
Wait,
guys
what?
notice
Riddle.
anything already?
What do you
Yeah.
think? I missed
And
it.
if you start at the
On my riddle?
it says on my riddle. If you read it all the way around.
Ooh, I
Where?
like that.
Where? On my riddle? The hell?
Very nice.
And what's the riddle, though? Sad ma deceased on secrets gones?
Well,
Skew mainline easy unties rush?
anyone have cryptography as
Hey,
a
look at my guy.
focus, an ability focus, as everybody starts to fill it in on their character sheet? Yes, David, I have cryptography.
Dave, I actually have like 5 ranks in that.
I have historical and scientific lore, but I don't know if
I
that's
have
gonna.
heraldry.
It looks like you guys are all S out of luck
All right, no
for
problem.
cryptography, but hey,
Give me a second.
you
I'll
guys
figure
can
it out.
try to determine this. I mean, you guys
Well, what
can
about
try to.
sad? I mean, it says on my riddle. That's fine.
Mhm.
Also, it says backwards. It says or but let's see. It says sad. Can we spell sad with these sprockets? There's a D.
No,
There's
there's
no
no
A.
S or A.
So maybe on one of these things we can spell it like easy, or no, I guess there's no vowels, are there? Well, there's an O and an E. I was thinking maybe we could use the sprockets to spell something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
So like D, I don't know, because
Well,
there's
how
no
does-
S. I don't know. Maybe
How
the
does
one
it
that we
link
can
up
spell
with-
is the one that's the right way to open things up.
I will tell you this. Everyone give me an intelligence check. Ooh, nice dice, Lester. Are those the gold ones?
They are.
Yeah, nice
Nothing
gold
but the
die.
best for Lester. I matched the dice to the background of my character,
Yeah, pretty nice. I like it.
because I'm awesome, Dave.
Well, Lester, the one thing that comes to your mind is this. What keeps bothering you is this light ticking sound. Tick, tick, tick. As all of the gears under your feet are kind of moving. But the hands are not moving at all. Both of the hands are on 12, like I was saying last session. But this clock is definitely moving. All of the gears inside are moving. And you're standing on a giant clock. So what you think of is time.
Oh, you guys, I think we don't have that much time to get this thing solved.
Yeah, and it starts ticking. It started ticking as a couple minutes after everybody is in the room
I
and
hear
starts
some
looking
ticking.
around.
That's not good.
Tick, tick, as time is just ticking right along.
Maybe we should use one of these cogs to break open the door.
I don't think
Sure.
that's gonna
You
work.
can try that.
No, it's all right. Well,
And then the cog's broken, and then we can't. Even if we could solve the puzzle, we can't get
that's
out.
right.
That's brilliant.
All right. So on my riddle,
Tick.
you guys figured that one out.
Tick.
Let's see.
Tick, tick.
Do you want to reposition all of these things where the O starts at like 2 o'clock?
Shift everything over.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man.
Well, there's got to be some sort of cipher. There's got to be something more to decode
I'm just
this.
shifting it, right? I mean, the
There's
words.
got to be something.
Okay, let's look at the number 1 on the sad. There's an N there. So, let's see.
Yeah. What do all these letters and the plaque? How do they
Yeah,
correlate?
they might correlate. So,
And I can't see how, but there's got to be something like that.
Well, all of the cogs are interchangeable. All of the plaques are interchangeable, but of course, the The cogs would be much easier to move around than the plates, of course.
So, but you've got just an enormous number of variations here, obviously. I mean, in the millions. So there's got to be some kind of clue around. So have we searched the room really well to see if there's anything else in here? Inscriptions or a...
Crumpled up note of this solution.
yeah, that'd be good. But no, something that Lester can plug into this little computer. An interface. Anything?
No types of interfaces. This is just a very old chamber with a giant clock on the floor.
Stupid clocks.
Nothing carved.
Nothing but a giant clock that is ticking. Tick, tick, tick,
It's like
tick.
a watch.
Well, let's move one of the gears and just see if we have an effect. See if anything happens.
All right.
So Grimrack will pull the M off the wall and
No,
then,
not the M.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
no!
that's right.
No, I'm just kidding.
pull the M off the wall and then plug it in to the number 2 slot.
I'm listening for any changes as he's done that, Dave. I'm
Does
getting
anything
the
happen?
cadence of the click listening.
Well, no, nothing happens. You took the. I was kind of looking at. You said you take the what and plug it in where on the number 2?
I pulled the M
M.
off the number 3.
No,
Put it in the number 2 slot.
nothing happens. I mean, nothing. You know, the clock doesn't speed up. It's still ticking at the same time. You know, the same space of time between each tick. The gears are still moving at the same pace.
So I pulled the M off of the
Mhm.
slot again, and I'm looking at the back of this thing to see if there's any other inscriptions, to see if there's any wear marks. I'm really, because there's got to be something else to tell us what to do. You know what I mean?
Well,
So I am studying the back of the gear.
there is. You look, and no check required. It is just a brass gear, and it says made by the Acme Molding Company.
Good old Acme.
There.
They make good stuff, actually.
I thought
They
it just
do.
said made in
Yeah,
China.
they do. Made in Nestoria.
Oh my gosh, this is not so good for me.
I want to pull the Y gear off the wall real quick and see if it has the same thing on the back as the M does.
Sure, it does. It says made by the Acme Molding Company. Just, you know, it's like a stamp. It was just made by them.
Well, can we spell anything else with these words?
With the
With
letters?
these letters, rather. I'm sorry.
I feel like I
Yeah.
was trying to figure out if
We
you
have
could
money, but then 5 letters are left over with nothing else.
try to see if we could use any of the cogs to spell any of the words on the plates, but so far I haven't.
You
seen
think
any.
that, as you're looking at that glitter, you think that could be possibly something that would work? Because all
Hey,
of
can we
the,
spell-
you know, the
Oh,
gears
sorry.
are interchangeable. So, you know, like I was saying, it would be. It looks like it would definitely be a lot easier moving those cogs around than those big plates with the words on them.
Right.
You know, as you're kind of scratching your little hairy chin there. You're going,
Hairy chin.
I think so. Well, of course, it's makeup from one of your performances. You know,
Oh,
as you dress
of
up
course,
as a
of
guy.
Because
Yeah.
you dress up as a guy. You're,
Oh, yeah.
you're just. You want to roleplay my guy, Dave? What do I do?
Nothing.
Do I dress up as a guy too?
Well, the thing is, I'm looking at the cogs, and it's like, unless I'm missing something, I'm not seeing.
You are missing something, and
Yeah.
it is right in front of you.
I was thinking we could spell out door, or maybe open.
Okay,
Oh.
right in front of glitter. What's
In
right
front of
glitter?
everyone. In front of everyone.
Can we actually move the hands of the clock around?
They do not move. You try, but they do not
Oh,
move.
that sucks. That's a good idea. Well, this adventure was fun. Let's go back home.
You guys give up? You ready to start the strange already, huh?
So I don't really have any ideas, guys. I really don't.
Well,
But
maybe
let's-
in the center of the room, there's that yellow thing. Is there anything special about that, Dave, or am I just looking into
You're
a
just
graphic that
you're overthinking it. It's just the
Okay.
gear holding all the
Alright.
other cogs and stuff in place.
All right. Hmm.
Banach wants to know if you can spell glitter cannon. No, we cannot spell glitter
No.
cannon with these.
Well, I rather than
my
rather than
riddle.
sit here
Think about
and,
it, guys.
starve to death.
Think about it. What are you standing on?
Clock.
Giant clock
And what does a clock do? And I'm gonna
tells time.
kind of give you guys. I'm gonna kind of nudge you guys a little bit. And correct, Worm, it does tell time. So maybe there's a theme here.
Time.
Maybe I will. The only thing that I will tell you is maybe the theme here is time.
Okay.
That's what you guys are all kind of pondering in the middle of the room. As the clock is ticking, the gears are all moving, and you guys all come up with time. I mean, you're standing on a clock. A giant clock.
So if the clicking is occurring and the hands are at the 12, I wonder if we were to shift the cogs back one, if it would move everything back, like winding a watch. You guys want to try that?
I don't have any other ideas, so yeah.
Well, let's just
shift
try
everything
that.
back.
So Dave, we're going to try to shift all of the cogs.
They've
back one.
already basically.
So that means the M goes here,
Okay.
and the Y goes here.
All right, so as you finish putting the in, now you guys are all starting to sweat, lifting up all of these heavy. All of a sudden, the room starts filling with a poisonous gas. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
It doesn't. I'm
snap.
just kidding.
Oh,
No, nothing happens. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing happens. Remember,
All right.
the theme here is time. You have words. You have interchangeable gears with letters on them. Think about it.
I'm
The
thinking,
theme of
Dave.
time.
Time is money, that's for sure.
Time
Oh,
is
and-
money, friend.
And we can spell money, but I don't know where to go with that. I don't know how that helps.
Well, let's just spell it.
Let's
What the hell, man?
spell money out.
Go
starting
ahead
at
and click
12.
it out. I mean, Anime said that like 20 minutes ago, but I thought he said that we couldn't do it all. Well, let's just spell it. M-O-N-E-Y.
What I said was that we're gonna have 5 letters left over that I don't know what we have to do with if we spell out money.
Well, we
No-
can spell out money.
Nothing happens when you spell out money.
How about where we spell it out starting with easy, so it says easy money? No, maybe not. I don't know. Hey, baby, easy.
Nothing happens. You guys try it and nothing happens.
All right. Oh my God. So,
And of course, where would money start? Again, would it start on the 9 because of easy? Or would it start somewhere else? Or
I don't know.
You see, we have
Well-
so many permutations here that,
But
that we have
let's go
to...
back to what Dave was saying about time. It's all about time. So we have to do something. Now, we know time is money, but that's like a saying. And we know there's easy money, but what other things fit that? Money rush? No, I don't think that's any. Moths money? That doesn't make sense.
I
Time.
think rush does have something to do with this because when you're rushing, you're trying to save time.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, what about scones?
Well, everybody loves scones.
That's a good point, And they cost money.
Okay, so this is bonkers. Let's see.
They're so close, but yet so
We
far
could spell
away.
dime.
They are
That's
so
part
close.
of money. DIME. I don't know. How about? So I'm just looking to spell stuff with the cogs, and I'm not thinking through the other thing, which are those
Yeah,
plates.
they have to relate to those plates and the numbers as well.
Correct. And they said you can move them, but they're really heavy, so we probably would want to think through if we were to start totally jumbling things around.
Because it's going to take probably 2 of you to move one of those plates.
Yeah, I agree.
But the easier thing to move, you all definitely know that the cogs would be the most simplest approach to this.
Mm-hmm.
If the plates were supposed to be stationary, yet you do not know that. You guys are so close, yet so far away. But that's the way it is with any riddle. So close, but yet so far away.
That really helps out, Dave.
The theme of time, guys. The theme of time.
The theme of time.
Tick, 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 tick. Gears are kind of grinding under your feet.
How about talk? He always says tick, he never says talk.
Can't spell talk or tick.
Okay. Theme of time, and the gears are grinding under our feet. I know we can do it. Maybe you can take a break, Dave, while I look at the internet? Oh, sorry. No, let's see.
What do you guys think? I mean, what are you guys thinking?
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there has got to be a way. Maybe it doesn't spell out words. Maybe the letters on the cog represent a position on the plaque. I'm trying to figure out a way to relate the cogs with the plaques, because unless they're just a red herring, but it just seems a lot of work for a red herring.
Yeah.
So I want to. That's kind of where I'm going, and I'm trying to say, what is it that we can do? Now it's weird that it all says. It started out, it said my something riddle or whatever it said.
Maybe
So
it's not as it appears. Maybe just because you see scones, maybe it's not even referring to scones. Maybe it's referring to something else.
See, I've tried to look at the number of letters on the plaques and
It's
associate
even.
that with the number of
There's
the...
10 plaques
No, I
and
meant
10
like
gears.
scones is 6 letters, but there's like some of them that have multiples of the same amount of letters. That went nowhere for me.
Like I was just saying, maybe scones. Maybe you see scones. Maybe it is scones. Maybe it's not scones. There are some other letters around you as well. Maybe things
Okay.
aren't what
Okay.
they appear.
Maybe like adding a letter on some of these things.
Yeah,
instead of
changes.
different
Does
word.
that change the word?
X
Yeah.
Rush. Adding the letter. Do we want to?
the theme is
Okay.
time.
Okay. All right. So I'm sorry. One position. We
Wait,
put
wait,
the Y
wait.
there,
Seconds.
and we
Scones
can
could
spell-
be seconds, right?
We can spell
SEC?
days right here. With the Y added to the sad, we
Okay.
can spell days.
When you do that,
Right.
yes.
And then with the N to the moths, we've got months.
Oh, snap. So days,
Okay.
months, and then years? No?
As you put the Y onto the sad, it seems like it locks into place, and you hear a click, 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 click
Okay.
behind
Alright.
it.
These should be on scones. Look at seconds.
For seconds.
What should be on scones?
D.
D.
D. All right.
Like in dynamic.
Okay. So
They're getting it now.
Um,
I
what
gave
about-
it to him though. I didn't give it to him, but
ceased.